What is up, guys? This is Young Breezy bringing us a brand new video today. As you guys see here, we are here with season 3 of the Impact series. We're starting off strong with episode 1, and as you guys see here, I have no other than VMDTCG. He has really good content. You guys should go check it out. He also is the winner of the next great YouTuber, if you guys did not know that as well. So, what's up, man?
Yeah, nothing much. It's a nice 11 p.m. at night, just relaxing, having a cup of water.
Yeah, basically, it's
that YouTuber life. Make videos at 10 p.m. and then edit them till 1 in the morning.
Yeah, and then later find out, be like, fuck, I fucked up on something, and then have to re-edit.
That's the worst when you do like a deck profile and you misread a card and then you have to like go through 15 minutes of video and like mess with it. It's so bad.
Oh, it is. So for anybody who does not know what the Impact series is by now, I've had 2 other seasons on this. It's where I take a YouTuber, have them come on Skype, obviously interview them, and talk about how they came into the game and how it's impacted their life. So we'll go with the first question. How did you get into the game?
Actually, when I was about, I think I must have been like 7, I got a VHS tape in the mail, which is actually pretty funny in relation to the show. But I got a VHS tape in the mail that was like almost like a promo. And it was like the first piece of mail that I'd ever gotten as a kid. So I was like, I couldn't believe someone sent me a package. And it was a VHS tape promo for Yugioh, and it's a literal like VHS tape box that says your invitation to Duelist Kingdom is enclosed. I have like the thing in my hand, and it basically introduced the core concept of Yugioh, and I was like, well, I'm hooked. So it's like from that point on, I was just like head first into Yugioh. I mean, obviously, like I did stop playing at one point. I think I stopped playing once Synchros happened because someone told me it was card games on motorcycles, and I didn't believe them because I thought it was fucking stupid. And then when I saw that was a real thing, I was like, yeah, I'm done. So that's what I gave up. I love GX though, so it was really good.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I had a friend get me into it, and then they were like, "Oh, you should watch the anime," and I was like, "Okay." So that I got hooked, obviously, and as many people know, this game is hard to get out of. It's
all encompassing.
Basically,
it takes over a lot of time.
Oh yes, but as we call it, the crack cardboard or cardboard crack.
Yeah, cardboard crack.
Hey.
I've seen a lot of memes that it's like if you ever want your kids to not do drugs, get them into card games because then they won't be able to afford drugs.
Yeah, and then once they found out you can make money in this game, it's like, oh shit, I can make money in this game, still play it, and do other shit.
I really think that's actually like a pretty cool concept for like actual card games, and so it's something like I can never get into Hearthstone because it's like you can't trade cards, so they have no like monetary value. But in Yu-Gi-Oh, you can actually kind of like, if you know how to trade well and you know how to pick up cards at a good price, you could basically just sustain playing Yu-Gi-Oh with like the card pool you already have by making smart trades. Like some like random people at my locals were selling Dragonic Diagrams for like $50, and I was like, this card's $100 right now, and then they said they want 50, and I was like, yeah, I think I could do that. So I'd buy it for 50. And then someone would come in 3 hours later and try to buy one for 90, and I'd be like, I have one.
Pluses.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like if you're smart about it, I'm not saying to like go rip people off, but if you can make smart trades and if people give you an offer that's really really good, sure, take it. Because it's like if they name the prices themselves, I feel like they know the value of a card, but if they're willing to get rid of it for slightly lower for cash, it's a good way to like learn too. I feel like when you learn to trade in Yu-Gi-Oh, you're actually learning how to like almost live in real life, because you'll deal with like vendors who like act like they're shop owners and shit like that, and you'll
backpack vendors, if you want to call them, or something.
I mean, my locals has like some crazy vendors. Like people roll up with like $10,000 binders all the time. I can't believe it. Like I'll open the first page and it's like 20 Solemn Strike ultis, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Damn.
And they're like, what do you got? And I'm like, I have like a shit binder at this point because I picked up Zodiac Kaiju or Zodiac True Draco, which is like the most expensive deck right now. So it's like all my trades and stuff went to that. But it's like these cardboard vendors are crazy.
But
Like,
this is true. Maybe that's one video we could work on, or video idea, how Yu-Gi-Oh can help you with real life skills. Maybe that's
I mean,
one
it
thing.
definitely teaches you to like it teaches you not only how to like value like a trade, but also like the interaction between a seller and a buyer,
Oh, of
which can come in
course.
handy, especially like not a lot of people like know how to like buy and sell and like barter trade, which is basically what Yu-Gi-Oh is. It's like bartering. It's really weird. I've traded Red Bulls for cards. I've had people buy me dinner.
Hey, let's go.
It's like a bunch of crazy shit. It's just like sometimes you'll throw in a random funny offer just like for the sake of it.
Oh,
So it's
yeah.
pretty funny.
Yeah, you can use cardboard for and trade for dinner. If that happens to you, take it. You ain't gotta pay shit for it.
Yeah, trade that $4 card for that Wendy's 4 for 4.
Basically. So with that being said, how has the game, or even Yugi tubing, my bad,
Well,
impacted your life? Like, have you met how you met people through the game that have taught you things, or that are, I guess, really cool?
I've actually met like a lot of interesting people. I wouldn't use the term characters, but they're very, very interesting. Like they're very unique. I feel like sometimes when you go to high school, or like middle school, whatever school you're in or your job, you meet people that like are like almost typecast to who they are.
Yeah.
And it seems weird, but it's like there's like the generic guy that likes anime and he's like kind of chubby and has like a waifu shirt on. But it's like the people that I meet through Yu-Gi-Oh have like really, really vivacious personalities. Like I know a guy that owns like a recording studio, or a guy that used to be a drug dealer, but Yu-Gi-Oh pulled him out of it and like made his life infinitely better. And it's like they're not like very two-dimensional people. I don't know how to explain it better than that. Like the people that play Yu-Gi-Oh are always exceedingly interesting, and their lives are always really,
Yeah.
really cool to hear about. Like it's always. I think it's because Yu-Gi-Oh is so varied in who it applies to and who enjoys it, that you get to meet people you normally wouldn't. So it's like you get to see how everybody lives their life and not just like in your own little bubble.
Yeah, well, and that's also like with just even the game in general. Like, I think the fact that this a card game can allow you to visit places you never thought you would. Like, if you never played this game, you
Yeah,
know,
I never go to Chicago or
yeah,
like
like
crazy shit.
it's like this game almost kind of, in a way, forces you to visit these places, because one, either you've met people across the world and obviously you become really good friends with them and you go to that place, and if you're that type to go do sightseeing, I mean, it's not a bad thing, because again, you don't know if you're ever going to one visit this place again. So it's like this game, just the fact that it allows you to do that and also meet people you probably never would meet through school, it's kind of crazy.
It really is. It's like it makes you almost like a rounded person. I think that's the best way to explain it, because it's like it opens you up as a person.
Hmm.
Like, how often would I associate with like a former drug dealer in my like
Yeah.
normal day-to-day life? That's just something that doesn't happen. But it's like it forces you almost out of your comfort zone, which is I think something that a lot of people need, especially with like the internet and shit. A lot of people can kind of hole up in what makes them feel comfortable, but I feel like experiencing other people's lives and traveling, even if it's just for a children's card game or because of a children's card game, kind of makes you evolve as a person and come to a better understanding of kind of just how like the world is at some points. Like it's really,
Yeah.
really crazy.
It it is, it's just, it's crazy. So I guess with we'll end on that note. I hope you guys did enjoy VMDTCG's story on how the game has impacted his life, and how it came into the game. I do really feel like this series needs to be shared, and even stories, because you never know what kind of stories you're gonna get. For the past few episodes in the last two seasons, I've had very, very different stories, like the No Monarch. If you guys haven't checked that out, go check that episode. And he talked about how he was once homeless, and this game kind of helped him through it. And you have you got VMD, you got a whole bunch of other people. So with that being said, do you want to give any shout outs or anything we can expect later in the future?
Well, I mean, if you watch my channel, usually I'm known for two things, which is a deep voice and and Monarch deck profiles, which is actually how this. Well, it's weird to say this Vincent, but how you and I met because we're both named Vincent.
Yeah, which is crazy.
But we met in like one of the Jonathan Moore's streams, and I was just like talking about Monarch decks, and I ended up giving you like a deck profile,
Yup.
and it's just random that we both happen to be Yugi tubers. But I feel like with this game, you have to be an open person. You have to be open to the unexpected nature of what you're going to, I guess, experience. I mean, come into the game with an open mind. And I feel like that's the best way to describe it. My channel really isn't anything specific. It kind of matches with that theme of being open, where I'm not just deck profiles, I'm not box openings specifically. I'll do those, but I also just talk about the current state of the game, or just things that I happen to find interesting, or like if I think a card is really cool and no one's talking about it, I'll make a video explaining how it works really well. I did that recently with the Raid Raptor combo, and then like 10 seconds later, the card guys made a video about how one of them topped using the Raid Raptor combo. And I'm like, I'm a little late here, but it's just stuff like that. My channel is pretty varied, but it's always Yu-Gi-Oh related. So if you ever want, to come and just hang out, you're more than welcome. That's the best way to put it.
And we'll put it out there as a disclaimer: he does not have a voice changer. Let's just put it out there.
That's a weird thing people ask me. It's like, is that your real voice? And I'm like, oh yeah. And then some guys like, how do I? It's like, what? Some guy really didn't think it was my voice once. He's like, what application are you using to make yourself sound like that? And I was like, oh, my throat. I was like,
Down, the most savage response you could ever give someone.
it's actually pretty funny too, because like as a kid I had a really high voice, so it's like I grew up and then like I think over like summer break my voice dropped to this, so it's like
he went from a Bieber voice to like
Morgan Freeman.
basically. So you put them both together and it's like, damn.
Yeah,
um,
it's
it's really crazy. Well, I guess that's the perfect ending for the video. I hope you guys did enjoy it. Like I said, go check out VMDTCG's channel. Link it down in the description as everybody else's. If you guys got any recommendations on who you guys want me to do for next episode or future episodes, you guys can comment down below as well. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. As always, is Young Breezy. I'm out. Deuces.
peace.
How did you come into the game?
Well, I came into the game, let's see, 2002, so I was in 5th grade, March of 2005. Yeah, so basically what happened was I used to collect Pokemon cards, and then like every guy, I'd moved on to Digimon. Digimon turned into Dragon Ball Z, and then one day, no one's collecting Dragon Ball Z anymore.